We are obsessed with the finished product. The seven-figure launch, the shredded physique, the sold-out book tour. We see the greatness, and we think, man, I just need the right hack. But that greatness wasn't free. It came with an invoice. And today, we're flipping that script. We're talking about the price tag, the non-negotiable cost that the 99% refuse to pay. We want the luxury car, but we don't want the 5 a.m. alarm clock. We want the champion's body, but we don't want to skip the Sunday pizza. You want the reward without the risk. Greatness has a cost. Let's see if you can afford it. The first price you pay for exceptionalism is solitude. Most people are addicted to external validation. They need friends, group chats, and busy schedules to feel important. The person pursuing greatness understands that focus requires isolation. Every hour spent pursuing ease or distraction is an hour lost on your craft. You must trade the comfort of belonging for the pain of separation. That means saying no to the late-night hangouts, the obligation parties, and the endless scroll. You've heard the term fair weather friends. Well, you'll find they are also fair schedule friends. The moment your schedule demands 10 hours of work instead of 10 hours of chatting, watch how quickly your social circle shrinks. Your ambition is a social filter. The hour of power. Schedule 1 hour every single day where your phone is off, your door is locked, and your only priority is your mission. If you are always available to others, you are never available to your purpose. The second price is the most boring, yet most vital. The cost of repetition. We see the incredible performance, but we don't see the thousands of hours of painfully dull practice. We want the hack, the shortcut, the immediate viral success. People think success is a lightning bolt. It's not. It's the equivalent of trying to dig a trench with a teaspoon. It's slow, boring, and only works if you keep doing it when nobody is watching. Mastery is not a quantity of time. It's a quality of focus on the hardest parts of the skill. This is deliberate practice, doing the uncomfortable, difficult repetition that forces you to confront your current incompetence. The most dangerous trap is the plateau of competence, when the work becomes easy and you stop improving. Boredom is the tax you pay for competence. You must actively seek out the friction. The trivial task mastery. Choose the one small, boring, consistent task, for example, tracking every calorie, organizing your digital files, that you currently ignore. Master it through repetition. Prove you can be trusted with the small things before you ask for the huge rewards. This is the single biggest filter for success. The cost of the short-term pleasure. We call this the deferred gratification tax. The unsuccessful person chooses the easy, immediate comfort, the extra hour of sleep, the immediate binge watch, the sugar rush. They choose the reward now that makes the future harder. This is the famous psychological test on delayed gratification. The kids who could wait for 2 marshmallows had significantly better life outcomes decades later. Why? Because they mastered the ability to override impulse. The great are simply better at paying their future self. They choose the hard, often painful action now that makes the future easier. It is the intentional sacrifice of today's fleeting pleasure for tomorrow's undeniable power. You must constantly invest in your future self. The future self-audit. Before you make an expedient choice, for example, skipping the workout, stop and ask, is this action making life easier or harder for the person I want to be 5 years from now? If the answer is harder, eliminate the behavior instantly. Let's total the invoice. The price of greatness is high, but it is fixed. It is paid in focused solitude, deliberate repetition, and deferred pleasure. The good news? This cost is available to everyone. You don't need a Harvard degree or a wealthy uncle to pay it. You only need the commitment. The person who tells you they want greatness but is unwilling to miss a party, risk boredom, or defer gratification is simply lying to themselves. Greatness isn't something you hope for. It's something you buy with daily sacrifice. It's time to stop admiring the product and start accepting the process. The question isn't whether greatness is worth the cost. The question is, will you pay the price today? Sign the invoice. Pay the price. For more everyday insights, hit subscribe and claim your reward.